The first message we have is, you were my biggest lesson. If this masculine were to be completely honest with you, divine feminine, they would tell you that you've changed everything for them, but perhaps not in the way you might think. This transformation is directly tied to their personal journey, and your evolving stance has shifted the energy of your connection in a profound way. They feel this change deeply on a soul level, and it's activating something within their emotional body that is both uncomfortable and necessary. This is a masculine who is no longer willing to hold back emotionally because they've realized that withholding has put them in a position where they risk losing the person they truly want, and that person is you. You have been their biggest lesson in love. You've shown them what love is supposed to feel like, what it looks like, and, most importantly, how to recognize when it's real. The secret they've been holding back is that they are absolutely in love with you. Moreover, they know that you love them as well. The step they're planning to take is significant. They are seeking ultimate confirmation from you, an assurance that they're not alone in how they feel. This is a big move for them, especially if you've never had this kind of open dialogue in your connection before. Where they are right now, their soul is longing for this type of exchange with you. They need to hear it from you, not just to validate their feelings, but also to move forward with clarity. They know this connection is real because the way they feel for you has never faded. No matter how many ups and downs or emotionally difficult moments your relationship has endured, their heart has remained unchanged. Their biggest regret is holding back from you, creating a dynamic where you may have had to choose between them and yourself. This realization weighs heavily on them. They are deeply apologetic, wondering how you view them now and whether your feelings for them have changed due to their actions. Depending on where you are in your journey, their greatest fear is that you may no longer be open to hearing them out, seeing them, or even speaking to them. Something significant may have happened in the recent past. Perhaps you distanced yourself or cut them off entirely. They know that their behavior put you in a tough position, and they're reflecting on the choices you may have felt forced to make because of how they were showing up in the connection. Whatever life has taught them during this time apart, it has been a profound and necessary lesson. It's a lesson they had to learn on their own, but your energy was the catalyst for their growth. They're now in a space where they want to do things differently with you, hoping for another chance to align their actions with the depth of their feelings. The next message we have is, taken a different approach. Your masculine has been forced to go back to the drawing board and rethink their entire approach to this connection. They're feeling an intense sense of urgency when it comes to you, divine feminine. From their perspective, you appear calm and unfazed, as though you've emotionally detached or moved on. What they don't see, however, is that you've begun to fully trust the timing of your life. You're in a space where you believe everything in your life is unfolding for a reason. You're not questioning this flow, you're embracing it. Whether you're meeting new people, exploring new opportunities, or simply focusing on yourself, your energy radiates confidence and independence. This unshakable trust in your own journey is what makes your masculine view you as a challenge, but it's also what draws them closer. You march to the beat of your own drum, and they see this as one of your most compelling attributes. You're the type of feminine energy who will always choose yourself, even if it means choosing yourself over them. This realization is playing on their mind over and over, driving their thoughts and actions. The intensity of this energy is palpable, and it's pushing them to take action. What's interesting about your dynamic is that the barriers that once felt insurmountable to your masculine have now become challenges they're willing to face in order to reach you. They've realized that their old methods won't work anymore. Their entire approach has shifted, and they now feel like they have to play by your rules. Instead of being the one in control, they're adopting a more curious and open energy. They're trying to understand where you are mentally and emotionally so they can find a way to align with you. While your masculine is navigating this transformation, you're likely experiencing intense emotions as well. However, externally, you're appearing confident, centered, and self-assured. This outward composure is triggering your person, but in the best way possible. Your energy is inspiring them to level up, to confront their fears, and to make the changes needed to meet you where you are. This shift in their approach marks a significant turning point in your connection. They are no longer focused on controlling the narrative or dictating the pace. Instead, they're learning to align themselves with your energy, knowing that this is the only way to move forward authentically. The last message we have is, tell me what you need. This masculine energy is preparing to approach you, divine feminine. When they do, you'll feel the shift they've undergone on an internal level. This is someone who has experienced both ends of your connection, whether it's the runner-chaser dynamic or simply periods of emotional distance, and these experiences have played a significant role in the delays you've faced. Where they are now, the truth about your connection has become so undeniable that they can no longer ignore it. This realization is pulling on them in ways they've never felt before. They now seek to understand how they can love you in a way that makes you feel truly seen and understood. This masculine has spent much of their life operating from their mind, relying on logic and calculation to navigate relationships. They've held back until they felt safe, but this approach has caused strain, not just in your connection but likely in other areas of their life as well. Now, they recognize that this method is no longer sustainable, especially with someone as irreplaceable as you. Their heart space has opened, and they are seeking to connect with you on a much deeper and more authentic level. If you've been at a distance from them and wondering why, it's because they've been holding back emotionally. For a long time, they believed they could navigate this connection while maintaining that emotional distance, but the tables have turned. They've gotten a taste of their own medicine, and it's become clear to them just how much they need you in their life. You are irreplaceable to them, and they are ready to show you this from a raw and genuine place. Even though they may not know if you'll be open to receiving this kind of emotional vulnerability, it won't stop them from trying. They're determined to approach you and express themselves in a way they never have before. This could mark the beginning of a fresh start, depending on where you are in your journey, divine feminine. Regardless of the outcome, your masculine is willing to do whatever it takes to repair and nurture this connection. Their hope is to rebuild from a place of mutual understanding and love, creating something real and lasting. If you don't forget, then write in the comments about how your day went. I will definitely read it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe channel.